You are living in a simulation right now. This is actually a high-tech simulated game that you're living in. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to break free from that and unlock the tools that are within you to manifest anything that you want to come into your life. Because if you're reacting to your three-dimensional world as if it's real, then you are going to keep it real and you're not going to be able to unlock the power that you have within you. And the more you understand that you're living in a hologram, a high-tech simulation, the less you're going to react. So just imagine right now, just take what I'm telling you as truth, just for a moment, that your world is a simulation and that it's all being projected from inside of you out based on your imagination and your inner dialogue and what's going on and everything you consent to be true of your world. So knowing this information, why would you react negatively to anything in your world? Why are you getting upset about anything that's happening to you in your world? And if you notice, and you're very present, you will notice glitches in the simulation or glitches in the matrix. Kind of like climbing the ladder to sleep. You picture yourself climbing up and down the ladder as you're falling asleep every single night, or you do this for 1 to 2, 3 nights. And then all of a sudden you see ladders appearing everywhere. And all of a sudden you're forced to get in these situations where you have to climb ladders just because you had fallen asleep picturing yourself climbing a ladder in this so-called real world. But really, it's a simulation that's being projected from inside of you.
Now recognize that our life in this world is a hologram, a shadow or projection from a higher, more unified reality where our true self resides, a realm beyond the quantum vacuum, possibly out in the multiverse. And from that higher reality, our true self observes and conducts many simultaneous, parallel realities through a variety of holographic projections.
You get this feeling that you're cattle being traded on the stock market? How can you not when the back of your card, the number on the back of your card, corresponds with one of the 12 Federal Reserve banks? Now, why would that number be associated with the banks? At first, I was like, okay, maybe it's not true. Go to the back of your Social Security card, okay? Look at the first letter and the first number, okay? Mine is G7, okay? When I go to look at the 12 Federal Reserve banks, G7 is that of Chicago. Chicago covers Wisconsin, which is where I got my Social Security number. So if this is, why would a Federal Reserve bank have their number? Why would it be on the back of my Social Security card, okay? So go to the back of your Social Security card, okay? And do this. Look at the first number and letter. Go to the 12 Federal Reserve banks and look up the number correspondence to the Reserve Bank, okay? And see if it matches the location from when you got the Social Security number, okay? When people start realizing that the Federal Reserve Bank number is printed on the back of their Social Security card, that means that we, when born, are giving a number, and that number corresponds to an account within the Federal Reserve Bank. Explain that one to me.
You are a multi-millionaire and you don't know it. If you come on my lives, I say this all the time, and I'm going to live around 3:45, guys. You are a millionaire and you don't know it. You want to know how? Pay attention. Screen record. I'm going to take you to class. What they won't tell you.
Alexa, how much money was put into a trust fund for the birth certificate when I was born?
How much?
The value of a birth certificate bond is usually at least $100 million. Alexa, what happens with the birth certificate bond over time? The birth certificate bond is a financial instrument that can be used to enslave a person's body, mind, and soul, putting them into collateral for government debt.
Yeah.
Facts.
Makes sense, don't it? That's what I've been telling y'all, ain't it?
Alexa, if I have a birth certificate, do I have a straw man?
Good question.
A straw man is created when a birth certificate is issued, according to a theory, and the straw man is then subject to statutory law.
Statutory law.
What's statutory law?
Statutory
Alexa,
law.
what is statutory law?
Yeah, good question.
Statutory law is a written law enacted by a legislative body. It is the primary form of law in common law systems, distinguishing laws created by a governing body from case law.
Admiralty, aka Admiralty Law. The law of the sea and the law of the land. Because you came into this realm, this reality, through the water, yes, you were born in the water, you are under Admiralty jurisdiction. Did you know? Also, did you know that you are publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange from your birth certificate? Also, did you know that elites trade the birth certificates of missing children? It's actually a very lucrative business. Almost makes more sense on why 800,000 go missing a year. If you want to find out what this stuff is, you need to really look at your UCC1 forms and know what are those series of red numbers at the top corner of your birth certificate. Millionaire, millionaire, and you're used. You know when you go to a bank and you go file a loan, that's a loan application note. You know, like a car note, like a dollar bill, like $1 note. The minute you sign that loan paper, it's worth whatever you have.
Hey, y'all definitely gonna want to check this out. So for some reason, I decided to go on the map today and check out the radar because it started raining in Florida out of nowhere after we had a sunny blue day sky, okay? But look what I found through the map, y'all. First of all, I see all these cold spots happening all over the country. But check this out. I found this over by Montana, Great Falls. Look at this. What is that about? What is that about? Do you guys see that? I've never come across this on the map before. And not to mention all these cold spots that's happening all over the country. The whole United States have this all over it. But that right there I found very unique. But check this out, you guys. Like the whole United States have these cold little spots everywhere. They're scattered throughout the whole country. And then, of course, there's rainstorms going up here. There's another huge rainstorm coming to Florida, and it's raining right now. It started pouring hard for 20 minutes, and now it's just trickling down, slow down. But I find it ironic how just the United States have this weather anomaly going on, y'all. All the other countries are clear. All the other countries are clear, but just the United States. What is going on, y'all? That's just crazy. So the loud thunders and the rain made me want to check the radar because today we had a beautiful, bright, sunny day, and out of nowhere, all this started coming down. And then, surprise, surprise, look at the radar, y'all. So there is something going on in the United States only. In the United States only. You guys seen the map. I just showed you guys it. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations. They're just interesting times. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. The shift is here. I've been telling y'all it's here. Let's get it, y'all. Peace in. You guys hear that? You guys hear that? I told you I was in line out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, y'all. What the hell? What the hell? Boy, I tell y'all, man, Florida, yo, it's active, y'all. Y'all better get ready. Y'all bet 2024 is it, baby. Let's get this shit, baby. We here. Let's get it. Peace in.
Wake up. They are shipping out hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of all over the country. This is proof that something big is about to happen. Why else would they be preparing millions of body bags, sending them out all over the country in unmarked vehicles, in FedEx vehicles? Why would they be doing this? Something big is about to happen. Are you prepared for what's coming? Have you stocked up on food? Have you stocked up on water? If you haven't woken up yet, you are running out of time because whatever's coming is right around the corner. They are censoring me. I need you to like the video for the algorithm and follow as I keep bringing urgent updates and exposing the truth to the world. And join the Discord if you have more urgent videos like this to share so I can spread the message.
There was a CIA paper titled Assessment of the Gateway Process. Basically, this paper tells you that our entire universe is a hologram. This paper was written as an assessment of the work of Dr. Robert Monroe. Dr. Robert Monroe was a radio broadcaster who realized something strange about our brain and how it responds to frequency. So our brains have two hemispheres, the left and the right, but they both respond to stimuli differently and frequency differently. But what he realized is if you can get them to harmonize and work together, then your entire body starts to work in this very unified way where now you start to tap into these energy fields around you, and you can induce lucid dreaming, you can induce astral projection, and you can actually leave your body and start to traverse these other dimensions that exist around us.
I'm really excited to get back and just excited to see this place packed. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Fucking tired of this bullshit. Tired of this shit.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is this world? What have they done to us? What did they do to us?
What's coming out of Hillary Clinton's mouth?
Look at your beloved candidates. They're nothing but hideous space reptiles.
Isn't that
Yeah. You can see Dick Cheney, Al Gore, all 9 Supreme Court justices shapeshift into reptilians. Did you know that for thousands of years, creatures from the constellation Draco have been mating with humans to form a super race that includes 43 U.S. presidents, most members of Congress, and the entire British royal family? Do you believe that intelligent life exists on other planets?
First encounters between humans and extraterrestrials took place over 100,000 years ago in Atlantis, and in its sister civilization in the Pacific, Lemuria. Ancient civilizations on every continent have recorded evidence of these encounters. These visitors were highly advanced and did not appear in human form. Now, the Mayans called them Chanes, people of the serpents, and in Hebrew legend, the snake represented knowledge. Of course it did. It was not human, not of this earth. History is replete with stories of the heroic destruction of serpents. Perseus and Medusa, St. George and the Dragon, St. Patrick and the Snakes of Ireland. But these are not merely legends, and the natural form of these invaders is not human. They are described in ancient accounts as serpents and dragons, and man's weapon against
These reptilians feed off this energy generated by humans. What they don't want, what they absolutely don't want, is love, is joy, is high vibrational states of being, because they can't feed off that, and nor can they control it. If it can manipulate the population into states of fear, then it's connecting and attaching to that same frequency, and it can feed off the fear of humanity to empower itself. These horrors in the world, to us, they're horrors. The wars, the homelessness, the hunger, the conflict. We don't want those. We don't want to see the world like that. But Watiko feeds off that. Not only does it serve the agenda in changing the world in the desired image, it actually generates the very frequencies that empowers the Watiko consciousness.
You know, of course she was going to say that, but...
Poor baby.
Yeah, she's really, really committed to that. It's really sad.
No, I'm not a poor baby. I'm more reptilian and cold-blooded and go in to win the election.
We're going to take a short break. I want to talk to you more about President Biden and some other things.
Well, I think it's finally safe to say. That guy you were on the train with was weird and smelled like beef tacos. He was right. Some of us are reptiles. That guy you went to that convenience store down in the south and he said, "I swear to God, them reptiles is real, I seen them." He was also right. I'm here, baby. I ain't going nowhere.
You see, I wasn't even gonna do this video, but recently, everywhere I turn, I'm starting to see reptilian shit. And over 5 months, I ain't really just watched TV, but the whole 30 minutes that I sat down and I watched TV, the commercials and all, like the new Mountain Dew commercial, and I'll do a video of that too. I'm seeing reptilian stuff everywhere. What is really going on? What are they really trying to show us or tell us? But I mean, if you know, you know. You heard what he said. A lot of people been already saying it. Let these who have eyes see clearly, see clearly. You did.
I went too deep. Have you heard of the prison planet theory? Well, guess who just learned about it? Yeah. I didn't sleep last night. I did not sleep last night, and if you keep watching this, you're probably not going to sleep either. So here I am, minding my own business on Reddit when I found Escaping Prison Planet. And for the next 3 hours, I dove too deep. Here's the gist of it. Essentially, we're all trapped here on Earth. We're all trapped here, and everything we know about, like all the religions that believe in reincarnation, all these different things, yeah, we keep coming back to this Earth because there are astral beings that are harvesting our energy, and they are trapping us here. Sounds crazy, right? Sounds crazy. Well, let's get into the details. Apparently these beings that are controlling us are these reptilian beings that you always hear about. Well, let's dive into it, In Jainism and Hinduism, they have Nagas, half human, half serpent. The Aztec Empire talked about a serpent-like god that they called Quetzalcoatl. And don't tell me if I pronounced it right or wrong. I don't care, okay? Surely 2 instances, right? This is just a coincidence. African shamans talk about the Shitari, and it is a race of reptilian beings. The Hopi Indians in North America had the Sheti, which translates to snake brothers. Chinese, Japanese, and Korean legends all talk about the Kappa. And Gnostic texts, which if you don't know about the Gnostics, Gnosis just means knowledge, and basically what the Gnostics believed was after Christ died, you have to have particular knowledge that would save you. Well, the Gnostics, yeah, they believe in archons, which are parasitic entities that feed off of us. We're doing okay? We doing okay? So the question is why? What are these beings doing? Why are they here? Apparently, they have been involved from the foundations of human history in manipulating us, creating this soul trap, harvesting our energy. And what this theory proposes is essentially that light a tunnel that many people have talked about that have had near-death experiences or death experiences. Yeah, it's just to trick us, to essentially wipe us clean, send our souls back, and start the process again. So every major form of religion talks about how we have a soul. Well, we are a soul. We have a body, right? This body is essentially a rental car. And these beings, what they feed off of, what the energy they feed off of is this low vibrational energy. So whether it's stress, whether it's fear, whether it's contention, pain, grief, jealousy, rage, all of it, anxiety, that's what they feed off of. And so they manipulate and they toy with us and they do all these things to create this energy. Now, I don't know if this is true, but That kind of describes the world we live in. Kind of describes it pretty damn well. I mean, look what Tesla says. He says, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. What freaks me out the most is there's so many urban legends talking about these freaking reptilians. You know, that motherfucker right there is not real, right? Like, everything that's going on in freaking Miami, like I think we can all agree that there's multiple dimensions, right? People having experiences on psychedelics where multiple people will take the same thing and they all go to another dimension and see the same thing. Like, how do you explain that? How do you explain that? Explain it to me, please. I'm going way too long with this, and I haven't even freaking scratched the surface. But basically, we're just all here. Life is engineered to create this low vibrational energy, and what happens is when we die, when we go through that light tunnel, we're tricked into thinking, hey, you need to go back to Earth, there's more you need to learn, or there's karma you need to resolve, or, you know, there's a higher purpose that you need to do. And we come back, and it's the same thing. Listen, I'm a very spiritual person. Very spiritual. I believe all of us as humans are connected. I believe you look at every major world religion and there's commonalities, and that it's because it stems from this eternal knowledge. But this freaking scared the crap out of me. Because what if it's all just engineered to trick us? Anyways, I can dive deeper if you guys are interested, but if you're not, whatever. I'll just be sitting up at night, not being able to sleep.
People in Congress of the United States of America. In fighting Hamas, Israel is not only fighting for its own people. It is.
And that's why psychos run the world. Because they don't give a fuck. They don't feel guilt. They don't give a shit. They'll fucking kill anybody. You know? And nice people, we should be killing them, but we don't because we can't deal with the guilt. Right? And what do psychos do? They stay in power by killing loud, nice people. Martin Luther King, loud, nice. I know he banged a bunch of broads. Who gives a... If nice people start killing psychos, okay, maybe then you wouldn't have a swirl of trash the size of Texas in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Do we work on that? No, because there's psychos in the world, and all they end up doing is trying to keep improving golf equipment so these man-titted fucking can keep a ball on the fairway.
Please. Please wake up. Please wake up. We're trying to reach you. We need your help. Please wake up.